We had me on vacation, and we had our boy's birthday. Peach is a happy 29 and a half.
Essentially, you went on vacation. I had a small vacation.
Yes, and also there was not good connection on where I needed to I wanted to go get some peace and make sure I had connection. Like, dude, cell phone connection was like balancing between 1 to 2 bars. And if you can't get cell phone connection, let alone uh just internet connection or data. And how'd you actually like where I was staying at, man? I took as many pics as I could on my last couple of days there for you.
The pics were
Just
great.
for So the lighthouse pick. I actually could not get closer. So there was actually this gated area. There was like maybe like one like shoulder to shoulder thing, and I kind of just put my hand out with the tub. Technically, it's not trespassing, but it is putting a hand in. That lighthouse is on property of the U.S. Coast Guard and Department of Defense.
Interesting.
Yes, and apparently in the late 1800s and early 1900s, there was a lot of boat crashes at that corner. A lot.
I believe it.
But needless to say, I went everywhere from the community beach to the lighthouses and everywhere else. And by all means, I just thought it'd be a cool idea because every time I think of Teach Ice Tea, I think of the beach vibes, the summer vibes, the Teach Ice Tea anniversary. Hope it keeps going strong as far as your flavor selling and going from there. And we're trying some other peaches tonight. One's sparkling white peach, and the other one's a raspberry peach. I know you have not tried them, but I hope everything's been good. Hope you've been able to celebrate, and we're gonna try these seltzers again. Like, ugh, it's
Yeah.
interesting.
So last Monday, I was briefly away for a little birthday celebration because I went to Little Caesars Arena to go watch a WWE Raw show. Which, fun fact for you, Relly, I don't know if you've ever caught it. I know it's been said once in the comments, and for some viewers, um, about 3 or 4 episodes ago, if you go rewatch the show, there's actually one show that went a little bit over time to like 8. It was like 8:10, 8:15, or whatnot. Well, I actually had Netflix up in the background with WWE on, and it actually came through the desktop audio, and you could hear in the VOD of our episode, which is funny. But the important part of that, more importantly, is I that time I got to meet a dear friend that I was not expecting to meet. So I think last month I brought up how I made a trip to Pittsburgh to meet an old dear online friend of ours, a fellow plug derp. Finally met him in person. Well, now this past Monday, Mr. Big Boy came, Hunter, and made the surprise visit. So it was very cool to meet him. So now we've checked off a lot of the plugs on my
Caffeinated
list
alumni.
on who to meet. Relly's the last one. So
I'm legit the last one.
pretty much, yeah. I mean, like for like the main crew, yeah. I've met Sarah, Sass, Ty, of course. Ty and
Yeah,
I hang out
of course,
frequently.
Ty.
Now
Yeah,
Hunter, now Big Boy, Derp.
we gotta get we gotta see if we get Ty some free time and have him come on here because I mean, I think he's probably got a decent amount to say. Like we've invited him on plenty of times, but I mean, there's a couple of schedule issues, some IRL stuff going on with him, and we gotta clear up a spot for him sometime. Sometime.
So but yes, tonight we are going to be trying Celsius. Relly told me to go find their pink lemonade flavor, and he said trust, and I trust Relly. So when he said trust, I said I will give you a trust on that and try it out. And mind you, I have never tried Celsius, and if it wasn't for the passion of the show, I would never care to try Celsius.
So the same kind of goes here because this is just me, right? When I found out that people were drinking Celsius, I'm like, so hold on. You want a White Claw, but something that you could, oh, I want Celsius at work. I want seltzer at the gym. I want seltzer when I want to party. Like, dude, there's more to life than just freaking seltzer. So I'm like, what the hell is this crap? And to me, it's overrated. But I keep reading, and by the way, if you haven't noticed, go through Yahoo Finance and they know their shit, man. Like they're
Really?
actually on top of their. I swear to you, they're on top of their game. Like a lot of people say, who uses Yahoo anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, for the last 20 years, like I saw them put up something energy drink related articles the past 2 years or so, and they're actually on top of their game. They're not out of date. They're not talking about things like, oh, Red Bull has bull semen in it, and this is going to kill you, and this is the worst thing you can drink. And it's like, are we just going to ignore Rockstar that has triple the amount of caffeine as the 8.4 Red Bull can that you speak of? Like, what are we doing? Like, we're not talking about the Rockstar 240 milligram caffeine and more sugar. We're gonna ignore that, and Red Bull's the enemy. Like, it's an outdated article. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this isn't 2005. This is 2025. But the one thing I will say is one thing I found out from a recent article, ironically from Yahoo Finance, is we have officially gone where sugar free is now the majority of the market. The energy drink game, it is now over half. Because before it was half and half teetering, sugar free's half the market, and now sugar free is toppling over just a bit. And the number one sugar free energy drink on the market, ironically, is Celsius.
Which is crazy.
Well, but if you think about it though, Red Bull is very late to the party for sugar free.
They are.
And Monster doesn't have all their flavors in sugar free. Monster Ultra is nice, but just imagine what would happen if they had. Imagine if they had sugar free in every single flavor back in like the mid to late 2000s. Like sugar free M80, sugar free Assault.
Crazy.
Before the Assault was reskinned into a cola, imagine making that, you know, a sugar free. So I mean, really, PepsiCo is knew what they were doing when they acquired Celsius, man. They just really had all of it together. But ironically, I made a video about this and a post about this. And it's also very ironic because a very big long term follower said seltzer is seltzer to me. I don't taste the difference. But there was a major recall on two flavors because there was a mix up with High Noon.
Yeah.
And everyone says, who cares? Well, what happens if a kid gets in there?
For disclaimer,
What
for those that
happens
don't
if
know
a
what High Noon
diabetic
is.
gets in there? It is a vodka seltzer
Mm-hmm.
beverage. It's vodka. It's got somewhere, but it's like 5%. Basically, there's a shot of vodka in 12 ounces. Now, for me, I'm a lightweight, so I would definitely feel that right away. But God forbid, right? Somebody's behind the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
God forbid somebody's in transportation. God forbid somebody's in medical. Something that involves machinery. Now, me, I operate a lot of machinery, so that shit would hit me hard. That would definitely affect me. And God forbid my boss goes over and goes, hey, 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 what smells like booze? I don't need that, Teach. I don't need it. Don't. But what I mentioned to you about the pink lemonade, right? When's the last time there was a brand you hate, but they had a 5-star flavor?
A brand I hate but have a 5. I mean, there's not any brand that I would say I hate per se, but any brand
I
that I
did. Okay,
do heavily dislike, I can't think of one that has
dislike.
had a 5-star.
I dislike
I mean,
Celsius,
I
but
dislike
the pink
Celsius,
lemonade was a 5-star.
but I can't say they have
Like,
any 5 stars because I haven't tried any.
you get what I'm saying, though, right? Like, let's say I gave you a mystery sample of something, and you said, "Oh my God, this is amazing," and it just happened to be something from Advanced GG Focus. That's kind of like where I'm going with this.
I mean, you know me, I give credit where credit's due.
I know, as do I, but I was pleasantly surprised. Pink lemonade, no carbonation. Let's go. Let's try this. And I'm at work and I'm like, what? What? I was not expecting that. My coworker goes, "You all right?" And I go, "I was not expecting this. I am pleasantly surprised this morning." And it was a good work day. A very good work day. Also, not gonna lie, I'm been trying to balance out the tubs and such and try to see what's been going on. I'm glad no tubs had some leaky pipe at my house over the weekend. Again, my weekend sucked, but I digress. No glitch was damaged in the process, thank God.
I will say it was very heartwarming to be able
No
to
drywall
say,
dust. Yeah.
to be able to hand deliver both Derp and Big Boy Hunter sign tubs. Very sentimental to be able to do that and give them both that. As friends that I dearly appreciate that have been able to support me and make that dream come real. It was a very different, good experience to give it to him. Now Relly has one. He has a special one, but he doesn't have a hand delivered one.
Yet.
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 Pick your choice between the two flavors.
Well, might as well go with the regular before
So
we go
again,
modified.
Relly said to try.
You gotta have a regular before you have a special. Like, not sure if anyone's watched the new King of the Hill reboot that came out today. Non-sponsored,
That
but
came
I'm
out
saying
today?
it as it is. Yes, the reboot of King of the Hill came out today. And the second episode is Bobby and Hank are brewing their own beer. And it's comical and funny and it hits home.
So again, Relly told me to get the pink lemonade, but I could not find it. So instead, the peach guy picked 2 peach flavors. So the 2 peach flavors will be their sparkling raspberry peach, and then this peach vibe sparkling white peach edition.
I say we go for the white peach.
Want the white peach first?
Yeah, and if peach didn't exist, I know you're a raspberry guy too.
So reading off the back of ingredients, because we always like to do that, and also again, I've never tried a Celsius before, and for as long as we have done this podcast, we have not done a lot of Celsius reviews, and I have not drank a single one. In a can of Celsius, this is a 12 fluid ounce can. There are 10 calories, 5 milligrams of sodium, 50 milligrams of calcium, 60 milligrams of vitamin C, 1.7 micrograms or milligrams of riboflavin, 20 milligrams of niacin, vitamin B6 2 milligrams, vitamin B12 6 micrograms, 300 micrograms of biotin, pathogenic acid 10 milligrams, and chromium 50 micrograms. Just looking off the rip, for some reason to me that feels like a lower amount of B6 and B12 to normal.
So based off the rip that I'm going off of here, right? I like to go by percentage wise. That's just me. So while I'm doing percentage wise, right? So calcium, you're not going to get much from the energy drink. So based on the ingredients, vitamin C, 70%. Uh, riboflavin, I always butcher that, 130%. Niacin or
That's fine.
vitamin B3, 130%. B6, 120%. B12, 250%. 1,000% of biotin. And let's see, that's pantothenic acid. I believe that's vitamin B5, 200%. And that is chromium, 140%. Now, you will see some energy drinks where I feel like they go by like 400%. Some of them just go 100%. There's some that don't go over. So when I go by, the amount of dosages, I go by the percentage because there's some energy drinks out there where I say, there's this, I think there's this powder brand now called 4XP, and it only has like 20 milligrams of caffeine per scoop. Yeah, you read that right. Something, I think it's 4XP. I'm not sure. I got to triple check that. But think about that, Teach. You have to put 4 scoops in in order to have a regular caffeine dose of, let's say, something like a coffee or a Red Bull.
Yeah, no, thank you.
And if you're cutting back from caffeine, where that will help you, or if you drink too much and you're just like, you need flavored water, I guess that can help you down the line. But if you're solely doing it for caffeine, oh man, you're gonna be there all freaking day. You might as well. That's like so little. It's like mixing it in with water in a shot glass. Like, come on.
So
But
Celsius
also on the label we
is
have
200 milligrams.
yes. So also on the other part of the can, it says 7 essential vitamins, proven 6 published in university studies. It tells you, what goes in there. So their caffeine source is mainly green tea. Celsius MetaPlus formula, including green tea, ginger, and guarana seed. Now, it's actually funny because I remember they talked a lot of shit about guarana when Monster was the big bully of the energy drink game. Like, they talked about it in Monster primarily. I think Red Bull converted over with time. I'm not fully sure about that. But the fact that they're using Guarana and it was trashed on for like 20 years, that's funny. Well, I like here how it says, okay, gluten free, whatever at this point.
Yep.
I haven't seen any. Listen, as somebody who has like legitimately a gluten allergen in the house, or we do have to double check recipes. And over vacation, we couldn't find a New England clam chowder, which, by the way, there's 3 different kinds if you didn't know.
I
We
didn't.
couldn't find a white clam chowder with that was gluten free because they use flour to reduce it. Wait, you didn't know that there was 3 different kinds of chowder?
I don't eat clam chowder or just chowder.
Red, white, and clear.
Don't eat any chowder.
White is how white is your traditional chowder. It's how you think of it as it is. Red is Manhattan. It's tomato based, and clear is broth based. It's called Rhode Island Clear.
I
But
never had it.
anywho, it says kosher and non-GMO. Okay, kosher, I respect it, and non-GMO, also respect it. Without further ado, let's see how this seltzer on steroids is, as I've called it this whole
I
time.
am expecting. So the first one is sparkling white peach, and I'm expecting static water. TV static. That's what all seltzers make me think is TV static.
Well, I mean, again, right? There's this, and then there's this. Respect the line, damn it.
The smell is very pleasant. I will admit it. Smells great. Very white peach, right on the nose.
It's got a great smell.
Does.
All right, ready?
Salute. Wow. I'm pleasantly surprised, I won't lie. There isn't a
It's
lot
very
of
pleasant.
there's not a lot of TV static to it, which very shocks me.
Well, because you're not tasting flavored water. You're tasting an actual flavor in a category of, you know, it's a seltzer, but it tastes like an energy drink, if that makes any sense.
You can definitely taste the green tea aspect to it for the caffeine wise. It does have that little like green tea seltzer kind of like mixed taste within. It is a very upfront peach taste, but I can definitely taste the other aspect to it within.
I mean, unless you hate green tea, it is pleasant. So, I mean, yeah.
While the flavor does pack a little bit of a punch right up front, it does also kind of fall a little flat. Um, but for
I wouldn't say it's horrible though.
no, I'm not saying it's horrible. I'm just saying like it falls flat pretty quick. Like you definitely get a good punch of white peach right off the nut rip. But then like as you get to swallowing it, it's gone.
It's like, hey, aw.
Hey, oh. I feel like there's a joke like that on Family Guy.
It was something with a gum flavor. I think it was
Oh,
like Stride or something.
yeah, probably like
It's like,
zebra
aw.
gum or whatever the heck it was. 7 seconds of flavor.
Yeah, zebra striped gum. They don't even make it anymore, sadly, but
There's a little nostalgia hit for everybody in
I
the
get it.
audience.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
So I have very conflicting views. Because a lot of times we also like to ask the question of like, would we drink it again? Would we pour it out? Would we recommend it, etc. Strictly on the flavor.
By the way, if apparently Ty says we gotta make that happen. Yeah, he commented that on the show. I just saw the comments now, so I mean we gotta arrange that for our mod.
Well, we're talking. He meant getting a hand delivered tub to you.
Ah.
Um, flavor wise,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 6.8, 6.9. I like that it's
And
not
that's
too
simply
TV
because
staticky.
it's mainly because it is a white peach, but it's like 80% white peach, 20% green tea.
Sure.
So it is an oddity for some people.
And thankfully, it doesn't have too much that actual seltzer taste, which I appreciate a lot.
But also, so have you noticed that some of the sips taste a little bit more flat or non-carbonate as you go on?
I didn't really pick up on that.
The
Yeah,
carbonation's low.
I kind of see what you mean now, which is a little weird because carbonation can also heavily affect the flavor and how you interpret or taste the flavor.
Like some people like a medium carbonation, some people like a high. This is a low carbonation. Like you taste the bubbles on the first sip and then it trickles down.
I won't lie, I was expecting a lot worse. The formula to Celsius in general is
Worse.
all right. But the flavor I was definitely expecting a lot worse. Would I drink this again? No. Would I go out looking for it? No.
Would you drink it again? No.
As in, like, if I had to go out searching for it, like myself. No. If it was like the only energy drink, and I was like, oh man, I need some caffeine, and you're like, here you go. Yeah, I would drink it to that degree. But like, it would
I was
never be
about
the
to say,
first thing I would go
if
out
you
for.
okay, so I guess now we have to kind of say this because we make this note a lot. If you're going to a gas station right now, oh, speaking of, I do have a little show and tell from a Dollar Tree pickup, and this was when all the plugs were into G Fuel. Um, if you're going to a gas station, what's the top 5 energy drinks you're looking for?
I had to give a top 5, probably Rise, Monster, Ghost.
No,
Uh
like, is there like certain cans you're looking for?
oh,
Like for me, I'm not looking for Celsius too much.
yeah, I'm never looking for Celsius.
Unless there's, like, maybe a flavor unless there's, like, a flavor craving. Like, when I was out, there's a Celsius pina colada, sparkling pina colada in the fridge for tomorrow. That you know what I mean? It's summertime, I kinda dig it.
But to the degree, like, I would never go searching for it. Could I recommend it to somebody? Yes and no. Like, it's okay, but honestly, there's better peaches out there. Like, again, I think even like the more accessible Ghost Peach is better. Um,
Well, that's in another category at this point. I mean, I'm not sure flavor-wise if anything's touching that Ghost peach can.
then again, this is also a white peach, which is also I will give them some credit. White peach isn't the easiest to
You
pull
kinda
off.
correct. But again, right? Who is going to take the throne for the peach flavor after Ghost released theirs?
Yeah,
Who's topping it? Rise have made they made like a peach rings or some shit.
I would like to see them come out with a peach.
I mean, I would, but again, I hate to say it, man, but Rise has been on my shit list. Oh shit! Do we lose connection?
Just camera froze for you. I can still hear you.
Ah, there we are. I was about to say that the timing on that one, Teach. You can hear me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, did you hear me when I said Rise has been
Your shit list.
my okay? Did you hear me that time?
Rise has been on your shit list.
Good, because if I say it a third time, I think it's gonna freeze again.
I
and
heard
not
you the
get-
first.
Okay, but anyways, look at the last couple releases they've made and how many times have they fallen flat. They're not trending in the right direction for me to say with confidence, make a peach or make a peach rings.
I say Ty actually thankfully remind us that they have peach cooler, which I do like. It's not the best peach out there.
Oh, that's right. The peach cooler, I completely forgot. Maybe it's because that they don't stock Rise around me like they used to.
I think you
takes the silver
you could
medal.
also come off with
It
that.
takes the silver medal.
Well, no, you could also come up with that perspective, but really, I would almost argue that you might not think of it because if it was over the top good enough to be remembered of in the peach category, then it would come to light like ASAP, and because it falls so flat.
I thought it's because they completely forgot about it, or they just don't stock in my stores anymore. Recency bias. I don't know.
I also haven't seen one in a while, to be fair.
It seems like it just like disappeared. Like I feel like they pulled a G Fuel where it's just like, hey guys, it's too good to keep on the shelves, so we gotta pull it to have people buy our other flavors. Okay, thanks, bye. Kind of like what G Fuel's doing with Shock's flavor.
Man,
Which when I was on no, not just the AI, he has no idea if they're ever gonna bring back his flavor or not.
I know, but it's still a shame, in my opinion, that his flavor is gone because he had a good selling flavor.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna take away something that's selling. Sorry, but he's your biggest. Okay, outside PewDiePie, I'm not sure who else is selling G Fuel for you right now.
Johnny
It's
Price.
It's not fair. Yes, but again, Johnny Price doesn't have a flavor,
which is
so
also
all
criminal.
these other. That's also criminal. I have no idea what's going on with him and Johnny Price.
He just resigned, and you know what? You can get the Johnny Price bundle.
Oh,
he did, and you can get the Johnny Price bundle on their website. When you know what their bundle is, and I love this for him in a way, but in another way, they need to step up their game. Which is just 2 flavors that they slapped his name on. They're just like, oh, here's Gummy Shark, here's another one. This is 2 JP's top flavors. Buy these 2 that he likes. I love that for him that he gets a little bundle, but at the same time, that dude at least deserves a fucking shaker for how hard he has ride for that company.
I mean, throughout all the PR nightmares, throughout a lot of years of grinding, and he's only getting bigger. No controversies. A great guy to be around. Traveling a lot.
I met him at TwitchCon, can't confirm.
I mean, the guy's just overall the man. I mean, if you look at all these guys that are, like again, with G Fuel controversy, Shock is the only one. Think like one of the only creators that has his own flavor and there's no controversy tied behind him. PewDiePie, controversy. XQC, controversy. Ninja, controversy. Do I go on?
He definitely deserves more. Both of them deserve more.
Yes, I mean, again, there's just. I think Johnny Price could at least get a shaker.
He deserves a shaker.
That would be a dream, but he does deserve a shaker. And even though we're not the biggest G Fuel people we used to be, I would definitely be in line for that.
Well, at that point, it's not about the product. It's about supporting the friend. It's about supporting the acquaintance.
It's about supporting It's about supporting your boy. That's what it comes down to.
Well, I mean, like, respectfully, like, I don't ever drink Gamer Subs. I don't buy it, etc., etc. But Goblin, she has a shaker. I have that up in my cabinet, still in the plastic, as like a nod to like, congrats to you, friend. Let me support.
It's not in the plastic, but I mean, I can see it from here. It's about 5 feet away from my face on the shelf. Yeah, yeah, man.
Like
We got that. We got the Egyptian, and we have the lunch lady or
like even me
the lunch
being with
delivery
Glitch
girl,
won't
whatever.
stop me from supporting other friends who get their big stuff like that. It's to that degree, it's not necessarily competition. It's supporting your friend, supporting those. It's different.
Yeah. But again, too, right? What I was saying is, I tried the Celsius mango lemonade while I was on vacation just to try something different, and it falls short like me on dating apps, brother. It just wasn't hitting the mark like it should. But I mean, again, I think that there's so many guys that are just we're all like, oh, well, G Fuel's in this phase, or oh, it's the new CEO. It's okay, but look at all the big companies that are rebranding and everything else. I won't go extreme like what Jaguar did with their latest promotion that had a guy get fired and to lose 98% of business for 1 quarter, if you know what I'm talking about.
No.
Uh, putrid, my friend, putrid. The if I sent you the Jaguar ad, it looks like they're promoting some sort of fragrance or a clothing line, and they had a car commercial with no car in it. Yeah, horrendous. But we go to certain things. The best example, the Red Lobster CEO. The company was about to be bankrupt, and he said, "Bro, why don't we have seafood boils at Red Lobster? What are we doing?" And now they're on the up and up, and the CEO is younger than us. Like, what are we doing? So, like, when is it going to, when's the narrative going to die? Oh, well, they're in this phase. This is business. I say this in business. I say it when it comes to sports. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, well, they're rebuilding. They're trying to figure things out. Well, best example in sports. I remember the Houston Rockets. They're like, oh, they're young, they're talented, they have the right coach. We gonna win a cup more than 20 games? We gonna win some games here? Are we going to say on hope?
Now,
There's 82 games. We're only gonna win like 20. What are we doing?
your point originated off like G Fuel, what they've done, etc. And to me, the best thing, or
Tick
even anything to give them
tock.
credit for in any recency, is just the fact that they updated their website to be extremely smoothly fast and responsive. Other than that, like nobody likes their AI. They haven't changed up their formula.
Oh, buddy.
They haven't done anything major to the extent to like, in my opinion, they have heavily lost a lot of steam and momentum over the last 5 years. Like they backed out of the CAN game, and it's interesting to see other brands getting into the CAN game now. Like yeah, they still have them, but like they have definitely fallen back on it. The best thing that they have done is the responsiveness to their website and creating a new website, but I think their new look and design is not helping them whatsoever.
And you took away your savior's flavor after it's sold out. Like the fact that Shock is like, guys, we only have X amount of tubs left, and I have no idea if this is coming back or not. For shame, Shock Daddy, for shame. And again, the fact that we had people just, I'm not sure if they were released. I have no idea if they just weren't renewed. But do you think they bought the juice because of XQC, or do you think they bought because they love the flavor?
Both.
Sales are going to decrease because he's no longer with them, correct?
I think it'd get hit, but I don't think it's gonna be that traumatic.
By the way, little show and tell, I forgot. Guess what I found at Dollar Tree when I was going through stuff? Your Miami Nights cans are hidden Dollar Tree. And that was the stuff
Really?
that was in, yeah, the stuff that was in your GNCs, the stuff that was in your vitamin shops because of the less caffeine, everything else. And also, this was the can skin that I don't think that we had available to, because everyone wanted to buy a 4 pack of this at the time. I finally found this skin, remember?
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember.
Remember, we were wondering when this was going to get released? And by the way, this is a solid print on. This isn't a label. Like, I can't, if you look, I can't peel that.
I think they got rid of all that and they went to straight actual like metal designs and no more plastic wrapping.
And I think I think a lot of people are getting away from that. Like Ghost said they weren't going to do like the embroidered plastic and stuff to, and there's some collectors saying, "Oh my god, I missed that. What are we doing here?" But I digress. However they want to do it, however they want to do it. As long as there's no mix match or mishmash, which again, it only happened to 2 Celsius flavors with high noons, so not the biggest deal in the world, but still.
Now, speaking of, we do have
And also,
another
not for
flavor to
nothing.
try.
True, I guess we might as well get this over with. I did have one more G Fuel topic to actually go into, and this was probably, I want to say, a year or two ago that they got into the protein game.
Maybe like a year anniversary now.
Something like that.
And now this one
Little multitask
is
here.
raspberry peach.
Ooh, heavy on the genuine raspberry.
Wow,
Like,
holy. Wow.
You even smell the fuzz, right?
That might be the most raspberry I have smelt and or tasted out of a energy drink can. I shouldn't say taste yet, but at least smell. Holy raspberry.
Indeed.
I think I just got the little fuzzes up my nose. Well, peach fuzz.
Yeah. I smell the raspberry fuzz. Cheers.
Wow. I am genuinely shocked by the raspberry.
So, this is one can where it's sparkling, but it's also flat. It is a flat can that I got.
Yeah, kind of same.
But when you have that straight up raspberry juice, like I feel like I chewed like a raspberry and it's like staying in like the bottom of my mouth like it's something.
I don't
Like
know if
that's juicy, that's tasty.
I don't know if raspberry's hard for companies to pull off, but sincerely, I will give them credit. This is a good raspberry. The peach is a little lackluster. It definitely gets overshadowed by how strong the raspberry taste is, but like the raspberry is there.
This is a genuine raspberry fruit.
Now, weirdly enough, I don't get a huge amount of that like green taste taste to it, that green tea taste, but I think that might just be because the raspberry is so strong in this. Like it definitely it overpowers, but not to an overpowering degree where you're like, oh, I can't have this anymore. It's that kind of overpowering. But like the raspberry definitely outshines even the peach here. The peach is definitely more subtle on the back end.
Yes. Let's see.
Flavor wise on this one, I honestly like it more than their white peach because I'm impressed by the raspberry. I'll give it a 7.2. 7.2 out of 10. Also, I don't think you
as far as
I don't think you rated the white peach one earlier.
to me it's a 5-star.
Oh, wow.
Probably the lowest 5-star ranking ever. But
Okay.
it's up. Respectably, of course.
Wow. But again, a lot of the Celsius, now that I've, again, first time trying it, a lot of Celsius really falls flat to me. It isn't overly carbonated, which I don't mind, but it like the flavor falls flat. It kind of hits you and falls.
I think it's because that it's sparkling instead of carbonated.
It might be because, yeah.
And there are some that are carbonated, but then there's some that are just sparkling. Also, there's some heavy firing going on with G Fuel going on, and During our absence, we had one of the biggest. Now, again, we cover so many controversies that go in, and in this case, it goes on because G Fuel decided to collab with a controversial company now, and you know who that is, of course, right?
No, I don't
Bishojo.
respectfully. They just did they partner with them after or before?
This was before, but the problem is there were pre-orders with this. And there are people saying, "Come on, notify me. Come on, notify me." But if you it says this pre-order product ships August 2025. But there's some people that are waiting, customer service. It's like, "Oh, when are you going to notify me? Oh, when are you going to notify me?" So, I have no idea who quit. I know Iron Mouse quit the
Mm-hmm.
agency. I'm not sure if K9 Kuro or Project Melody quit, but there was a lot of creators that quit V Shoujo, and then they made the announcement saying that we're shutting down. They're X amount of money in the hole, and this is just me, right? But I'm reading all this apology, and then I'm thinking to myself, you don't donate to charity, you're millions in the hole, and why does this scream in my head embezzlement?
Because it is.
What are we doing? We need my cousin Vinny up in here. Jesus. C'è la luna.
Or do you
No.
mean the dog Vinny, who is voiced by a well-known actor, also who played in The Sopranos?
Oh. Well, I did mean Vinny from my cousin Vinny,
Oh,
but still.
oh.
Oh. Punch me in the face. She's breaking my heart. Never gets old. Although ironically, I pulled a prank on a couple of friends of mine with this woman that everybody knows, and it was basically reenacted the scene from My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, she's breaking my heart. She's breaking my balls.
It was something like that. But essentially, I have no idea what's going on with this Vishojo collaboration because this was supposed to be huge. And if the
Yeah.
company's folded, I mean, if you're G Fuel, how do you do the books? Because you're supposed to, where's the compensation going? I don't know.
They're in a
I
pickle.
really don't know.
They're in a pickle.
Yes. It's funny because I've seen like some people like bounce around and stuff, and also it's very funny. I keep getting notifications about people trying to be like, "Hey, are you a streamer? Are you a content creator? Sign up with Advanced GG." And I'm like, "Well, this team, this is starting to get a little interesting because, again, I have no idea who's part of the team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
hold
I
the
have
fort real
no
quick.
idea like who's doing what." But to say the least, I always wondered about Advanced GG just simply because, I mean, I do give them credit for their collabs. I was in their Splitgate collab. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised that they have ice shaker parts. Like, if you need the base or the bottom, they sell replacements for it. They have, let's see, they're like $2 and $3. If you have the half gallon or 1 gallon jug and you just need to replace the lid, it's $7. If you need to replace the seal, it's 99 cents. If you need the shaker and the lid from one of the shakers, 26 or 32 ounce, $8, and there's a ton of different colors to choose from. I mean, that's just really nice in my opinion because I've said to myself this for ever since we started this podcast. I always wondered, where are we going to get replacement parts for the ice shaker? And Teach, I'm very pleasantly surprised that Advanced GG sells the parts.
Good on them, honestly. That's something to give him credit for.
Very good on agreed, because unless you are like go to Amazon or something else, because I remember I wanted to replace a washer and just like a whole lid from years ago. Just simply, you know what? It's kind of shitty, or it doesn't seal like it used to. I wanted to just replace the whole freaking lid and call it a day. But now I can do so. Now I got to reevaluate what I want to do. Do I want to break out the ice shaker again? Now I actually have that opportunity. And one thing I actually came very impressed with, you know, they have, supplements that we've always said,
Yeah.
oh, bullshit, or what's the point? First off, that Joe Rogan nootropic, as you called it, it's $10 off. But they have a mushroom complex gummy
Mushrooms a
I'm
new
actually
hit
a big
wave in
fan
the
of.
fitness industry. Mushroom this, mushroom that.
Well, I'm just saying, man, like, even though they say to take two, the fact that I'm starting to see again, I hate the word blend, but we got shiitake, we got lion's mane, we got turkey tail. All I need. All I need, brother. And the fact that there's 60 of them in there for $20, or if you do want to double up and do the recommended dose, it's a 30-day supply. If you could have a supplement for less than $1 a day, I think it could be worth for the person. But I'm glad that they stopped that whole, vitamin A, B, C instead of, hey, why don't I just buy a freaking multivitamin and save myself all this in a day's work? Like, ooh, let's buy our vitamin B or vitamin C or vitamin A or vitamin D. Or, hello, Walmart has entered the
Hello.
chat. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
There you go. But yeah, I just simply don't get that aspect of it.
Yeah, I really don't either.
Uh,
Any other topic you want to hit on real quick, Mr. Riley?
thought I had something. I gotta look at it, and I have to scroll through Stacked real quick. Let's see. 5 Hour Energy mixes buttery cake, vanilla frosting, and sprinkles into a limited edition flavor.
No thanks.
Yeah, let's not.
No
Although there's
thanks.
another one going on. I know. Listen, I'm I'm gonna keep this a $1.50. Okay.
Okay.
I am
Y-
not one of those people to say, okay, I went on vacation and saw fireworks. Now I'm ready for fall everything, and I'm ready for it to be 20 degrees every single day, and for me to go into work and exit work and have it be pitch black outside. I am not ready for that like some people. But there is something positive. Positive, Teach. Have another pumpkin energy drink
Oh gosh.
in can.
I think I know what you're going with. I remember seeing this recently. I feel like I know what you're going with.
And guess who's doing this pumpkin cream?
I
And
think
it's gonna be sold pleasantly in a bundle.
I know what you like. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Unfortunately, though, it looks like it's gonna be 9 one flavor and 3 of these. But I think this is gonna be good because again, I don't think they've ever missed on a flavor for the most part. Alani Nu is doing it
That's who
this
it
fall.
is. Yep.
A pumpkin cream energy drink. Now again, there's been some Alani flavors maybe that have like some been okay, some good, but they don't miss, Teach. Like again, did we think that Pink Aid was or Kim Aid was great? No. But besides that, Has there been really a bad can from Milani? Maybe one where it's like, I don't care about that flavor today, something.
I mean,
I
I
don't think there's been like a bad
don't think
per
there's
se.
been one that I absolutely hate or am I disgusted by. There's been a few where I'm not really huge on them, but I don't think I've actually had one where I'm like, oh, this is gross.
There's been some where it's like not my thing, but all right. But there's nothing where it's just been like, oh my god, putrid. Nothing, nothing like that. Pumpkin cream though.
It'll be interesting to see.
Well, for example, I don't know who else could do a pumpkin. If Red Bull, Monster, or Rockstar did a pumpkin, that would be atrocious. Agreed.
Definitely Red Bull and Monster. I could see like Rain Storm maybe trying to do pumpkin.
That's still underneath the same umbrella. I'm just not so sure of it. I don't think Celsius could do a pumpkin. Based on what you're trying right now, you think they're gonna do pumpkin juice like it's Harry Potter? No. If Rise did a pumpkin, would you be a little optimistic?
I would definitely be optimistic.
Like it's hard to pinpoint. It's hard to picture.
Agreed.
I trust him. I trust him. And worst case, if you buy the pack, you got 9 witches brew and 3 pumpkin cream.
And Witch's Brew wasn't terrible. They did do a decent job with that.
Oh, dude, I still am gonna be that guy that thinks that is a top 3 can they make. Are you gonna try and argue that one again?
A top 3 can they make? I would go top 5.
They make.
Yeah, top 5
Top
they
3
make.
can they make. And for some people would argue it's number 1. I mean, it's between the red slushy, the peach, and the witch's brew. If somebody wants to throw in the cotton candy, then, sure. Definitely top 5, but again, I have no idea what the number 5 would be. It's tough after that. Like, what do you do? Like the rainbow candy or something? Just, yeah.
That's probably a good spot to end off on this week. Glad to be back.
It's very good to be back. In the meantime, people, fuck the Red Sox because they had the union on strike and the Dodgers beat them, so the Dodgers live in our day. Remember to say, and I love you to your loved ones. Rest in peace, Grandma. Rest in peace, my grandfather. And with that being said, summer's still here. Drink your freaking water. Eat good. Drink plenty. Drink your freaking water. Get home safe. And hopefully we catch you next week. Take it easy, people, and love yous.